Hi guys, Legend Vipers here. Hi, hello, I am okay. I have been dealing with a lot of stuff. I know uploads kind of just stopped randomly as of last month, and I wanted to apologize for that. I have been going through some physical issues with my body currently, and it's been stressful, so I've kind of been taking a little bit of a break between, doing YouTube and everything. So I've just been trying to just manage me at the moment. I am going to continue to do videos in the future, but this is kind of another update video. I know I do a lot of these update videos, but I feel like this is the only way that I can have an opportunity to inform you guys of what's to come, so that way you guys know. But I've been gone. I have been missing, essentially. The May 4th video went up, and after that it was done. There was nothing else. And I promised I was going to get back to a lot of stuff, but we're going to discuss a lot of stuff here today. So, obviously, there's a lot of games that I obviously want to play in the future that we're going to discuss a little bit about now that we're going to be getting to the end of LEGO Star Wars and everything. So, first off, let's start off from the top. Let's start off with number one, which is finishing a couple of series. I want to get into a couple of these topics here. So first off, LEGO Star Wars. A little late to the party on finishing it, but my plan is I want to do the Return of the Jedi over again. Fix how that video looked, because it looked like crap to me. But fix that video, and then I'm going to attempt to do the last 3 movies in one final swoop, just one video, all 3 of them, just to get them out of the way. But I'm gonna have to like speed run through them, because there's no other way I'm gonna be able to get through those in a good amount of time that you guys are just gonna get bored by like 2 hours in. So I'm gonna hopefully do that in a bit. I'm waiting a little bit more. It's gonna be a couple of weeks before all this goes into effect. I just want everyone to be aware of this and know that, yeah, I'm still here, and yes, content will continue again eventually. It's going to get back to normal soon. Just please be patient with me. So that's the first thing. Second thing, Ghostbusters. I've been putting it off. I only had 2 videos go up of that randomly for no reason. I'm going to be getting back into that maybe again later on in the year, maybe like towards October sometime, just to fit the mood of Halloween. We'll see how the year progresses, because there's a few other things that are going into effect as well. So hopefully we'll come back to that. Third thing, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I posted those 4 videos. They were old. I said I was going to continue it. However, there has been massive updates to Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, as well as there is going to be a new DLC called Ruined. So that's something that interests me, that I want to eventually do when it all comes out. Because there's also a collector's edition, which I want to review in a whole nother video, which is just going to be talking about Five Nights at Freddy's merch and my experience with Five Nights at Freddy's over the years. That's going to be a big video in the far future, but hopefully we'll be able to do Security Breach towards the end of the year. I forget when they said the Ruined DLC is coming out. I think they said next year sometime, so even if we start at the end of the year and we have to continue it into the following, that's fine. But hopefully everything will go good with that, and we'll be able to continue that as normal. So Security Breach will pick up eventually in the future, so I'll continue on with that. And the fourth thing is the big thing that I want to talk about. Dr. Collector is striking again. We have 3 new kits in total to be looking at in the future to look forward to. So if you remember in the Vault Tech video that I talked about for Dr. Collector, I talked about how there was 2 new kits that were coming out for Jurassic World. One was the Apex Predator kit, and the other one was the Indominus Rex. I did pre-order the Apex Predator, but I wasn't able to get the Indominus Rex at the time. However, they brought it back for a limited time, and I was able to get it, which is good, because now I can review it for you guys, and that one interests me a little bit more than what the original kits were, because the original kits weren't really much. I mean, the Jurassic Park kit that we got was amazing, and I think with this Apex Predator kit, I think they're trying to fix the original Welcome kit a little bit, but we'll have to see. But this Indominus Rex kit looks friggin' awesome. I'm not going to go into detail on everything. We'll obviously go into detail in the video when we do it, but we have those 2, as well as they just announced they're going to be doing a Knight Rider box. So you know your boy already went through and pre-ordered that, so we'll have that to look forward to later on in the year eventually. So, I mean, we have a good spiel of stuff on the way. But one thing I did want to discuss really quickly. Let me just pull up my notes because I knew I was going to forget a lot of things. Let me look. I'm gonna look over here because I have it hooked up to my TV. So a lot of things that are going to be happening is I've been looking into what new series I wanted to pick up again once I, start feeling a little bit better and I want to get back into doing, videos and such. And I decided I'm not going to do too many like big series on older games just because there's so many new games coming out and there's so much more potential for everything else that's obviously, more new and improved, if you will. So I probably won't go back a lot into older games, but I definitely do want to step into the realm of some of the classicer games that I enjoyed growing up with, or even just games that I find really interesting. Some of which are going to be big series, like I am going to eventually have to do a series on some of them. So just to name off a few that are hopefully going to be coming in the future, it depends on when I eventually decide to get to it, and it depends if there's no other new series or a series I want to complete first. So I'm just going to list off a couple. There's only a couple I have in here to list off anyway that just interest me, and I just kind of want to do a series for you guys. So the first one is 7 Days to Die. I promised that before. I'm going to attempt to get into it, but we'll have to see when the time moves forward. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. And then where is it? Let me find it. I have way too many games in here. Way too many games. So I think, yeah, we'll do 7 Days to Die, and then I want to move into some more survival games, kind of. I want to do, like, I want to go into do, like, Raft. I want to do a little bit of Subnautica. I was looking into, like, The Forest and Stranded Deep, but they kind of represent or kind of are similar to other games that I want to play as full playthroughs. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. It really depends. One big thing that's going to be happening, though, Resident Evil. I have considered this and I have been debating about this. I am going to go back and play some of the Resident Evil games. I may not play them all, but I'll go back and play maybe like Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 because those are the ones that I actually enjoyed. And obviously I'm going to play 7 and maybe I'll do a revisit of 8 at some point. That obviously won't happen for a while because it's only been a year since 8 came out. But I never did the mercenary mode, so that might be one video that'll go up for Village that not a lot of people really cared about the mercenary mode. But I'm just like, I'll make a video about it. Why not? But the one that I'm really waiting on, it's not even out yet, is the Reverse. I've been waiting for Reverse, and it's not even available yet. I'm like, man, they're taking a while for that one. They're taking a long while to do that one. So hopefully that'll come out eventually, and we'll be able to play a little bit of that. But some other more like mellowed out games I want to play. One big one I kind of want to play is House Flipper. I know it's basic, and I know it's the most meaningless task to just clean houses and everything. But they have had so many DLCs added to this game, so many updates. Because I have all the DLCs up to date, and I have played a lot of this game, and I really enjoy it. So I kind of want to do a playthrough for you guys on this channel, considering that there's actually a lot of content to explore. Now, am I going to do a full playthrough of it? Probably not. I'll probably do a little bit of each DLC, and then I'll do like a little bit of the main quest, and that'll probably be it. Just because I've played it before, I know a lot about the game, I have fun with it, but I also don't want to bore you guys to death with boring games. So, like, I'll just have, like, a speed run of me doing, like, House Flipper or something. So, look forward to that eventually. We also have, up for debate at the moment, like, right before I record this video, I was really thinking about it. Because I wanted to do some horror games. Because I actually I don't like horror games as much. I think I proved myself very terrified when I played Resident Evil 8. I don't like horror games. So why not, let's just cause my anxiety to go through the roof even more. Let's just play more horror games, right? So the first one I'm looking at, which I wanted to go back to like classic horror. I wanted to go back and play Slender the Arrival at some point. That might be a Halloween thing for that game, but even though it's you might as well say it's like what? It's like close to 10 years old now, isn't it? Slender the Arrival? I know it's at least around there. At least 10 or 11 years, I think. Unless it's less than that, I don't remember. But even though it's it's been a long time since this game came out. It still holds up as being a scary freaking game. I hate playing it half the time. There is Phasmophobia, which I'd have to play by myself, which is supposedly not a good idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. And then there's there's Poppy's Playtime. There's a game called Hellsign I want to play. Monstrum. There's Bendy and the Ink Machine, which would be a good series to get into. Alien Isolation, At Dead of Night. Cry of Fear is a really old horror game that I wanted to play because that game still holds up just as much as Slender. It's still scary as hell. So hopefully we'll be able to play some of that. Now, I've debated on going back and playing the other Five Nights at Freddy's as well, but I think I'm just going to do a couple Ultimate Custom Night episodes just because I've played the original trilogy. I don't really think, unless you guys really want me to go back and play like the original games that came out, I will. But I think for the most part, I'm just going to let that series stand as it is. But I will go back and play Security Breach. I'm not saying I'm not going to do that, but just in terms of classic Five Nights at Freddy's, I'd probably just do one episode of Ultimate Custom Night just to really get that feeling for FNAF again. But other than that, there's a couple other games. I want to hopefully do like Far Cry 5, maybe an episode or two of that. A little bit of Mortal Kombat, a little bit of Injustice. Dead Space is a series I was considering. Dead Island, Dead Rising. Bioshock is definitely up on one of the high counts. I wanted to do a Bioshock series for you guys because I love Bioshock. So, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do that in the future. But for now, I'm obviously going to be taking a little bit more time off from doing videos. But I appreciate those who have subscribed to the channel despite there not being anything. I have seen you guys, and I thank you guys for joining me on this wacky adventure I call my channel until I can actually get a set schedule down for videos, which for the past few years my videos have been all over the place. So I'm hoping at some point I'm going to get a nice routine going with videos going up every so often, just so it keeps you guys entertained a little bit. And also I'm not missing for like months on end, but that's going to be in the future for a little bit. I'm hoping in the next maybe like 2-3 weeks we'll be back. I'm hoping. I don't know yet. It depends on what happens with my medical things going on. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Just a quick little, hey, I'm still here video, if you will. Something on my screen. Whatever. But thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are, I hope you guys are enjoying the content that's up so far. And I appreciate everyone being patient with me, getting back into everything. So videos will hopefully continue soon. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, drop a like, subscribe. We got more stuff coming soon, obviously. But if there's any other games that you guys want me to play or any suggestions for anything, leave them in the comments. I'll take a look. Because I know there's a lot of games I didn't mention that I have that might interest everybody. So if you find a good game that you think I might be interested in playing, let me know in the comments. Because I would like to know what you guys would like to see on this channel in the future. But thank you guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Adios.